Hello friends, in this tutorial we will discuss about the mesh, how we can mesh the model. So there is a static structural engineering data, and the next operation is the geometry. Now from here you can also import the model like knuckle joint. Suppose this ANSYS only support the IGS file, so you should keep in the mind that there is only IGS file should be supported. So if you draw or if you make any model in any modeling software, you must save this into IGS file so that you can easily import into the ANSYS. So suppose I choose knuckle joint. Now this green check. So in engineering data and geometry, this two operation is performed. So we have to move to the next operation inside the model. Just double click on the model to open this model. Now look here, the static structural mechanical, this ANSYS model is opened successfully, and you see here the model, that is the knuckle joint, is imported successfully. So next here we are doing meshing. So there is in ANSYS simple operations. First you have to import one geometry and set the engineering data, or the material you have to set, so automatically the structural steel is selected from the engineering data. Now next operation is we have to do the mesh. Now after doing the mesh, there is a static structural option. So in this you have to apply some boundary conditions like the force or displacement, moment, like that. And next is the solutions, where you got the result, like what's the stress, what's the strain, what is the displacement. So here we will discuss about the mesh. So first go to the mesh, right click on the mesh and generate mesh. Now this knuckle joint is meshed successfully. So mesh, what do you mean by mesh? So mesh is nothing but this is the process. Suppose like this is a geometrical structures, and if you want to break this geometrical structure into 1,000 or more of the shapes, so that it properly defines some physical shape, so that if the more detail is the mesh, that means the more accurate the result you get. So this is about the mesh. So here the mesh is of two types. One is the global mesh. As you look inside the box, this is for the global mesh, and there is another is called as a local mesh. Now go to the mesh by right clicking. There is an option insert. Go to insert, and this method sizing. There are several meshing methods. So first is the method, that is the local mesh method. Inside the local mesh there is a first method. So you can also go by clicking mesh control and method sizing, contact sizing, refinement. So we will see one by one. First go to the mesh control, and there is option method. So method, it is asking about selection of geometry. Now here and click on the body. By pressing control you can select the total body. Now apply. Now there is a option method here. So inside the method there is option automatic. So this method means that what structure you want be used for meshing. Suppose here the structure is like a tetrahedron, hexadomain, and shape, multi-zone, Cartesian, many meshing shapes are there. So you can choose automatic by default and go to update. Means any operation you performed here, finally you have to update it. Now go to mesh and check here. It quite look like similar. Now next one is the sizing. So go to sizing. Here there is this, it is asking to select the geometry. So suppose instead of geometry I want to select the face. Suppose select this face, apply, and it is asking about the element size. Here the default size is 34.533 mm. So to be more refinement, its size should be less than this default size. Suppose 10 mm, and go to update. Once you updated, go to mesh and check. Now it is more denser compared to this. Here size is more and size is less. You can also check again by going to mesh control, click on sizing, again select this face, apply, and default size is 5 mm. Go to update. Now go to mesh. Now look, just differentiate it. This face, and this face. This face is more denser. This is not a dense face. This face is greater dense than this face, and this face is more dense. So density more, it means the number of elements is increases more here. That means the number of equations is more. So you will get a more accurate result. Now next is the, again go for mesh control, go for sizing. Instead of face, I am selecting the edge here. The edge, suppose okay, and element size, suppose 1. Go to update. Go to mesh. Now check here. So this edge is also more denser. So like this we can use the face sizing. Now next one is the refinement. So go to refinement. Just select the face, click apply. Now refinement is maximum of 3. Here 1. So maximum we go for 3. So suppose I'll choose maximum, then update. Now go to mesh. Now look, it is very, very dense compared from this face or this face. So like this you can choose the refinement. Now next one is the face meshing. So for face meshing, go to mesh control, face meshing, select this face, apply, and go to update. Now go to mesh. Now look here, just differentiate this surface and this surface. Here the meshing is in non-uniform, but look here, the meshing is in uniform. So like this you can use the face meshing. So this is all about the local meshing. Next class we will discuss about the global meshing. Thank you for today.